Welcome back, guys, to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today, as always, is Randall.
How's it going, everybody?
Continuing on our Grisaia content block, we are going to once again feature our deck profile for the Grisaia deck. So what are we looking at, Randall?
Yeah, we are looking at the level 1 Sacchin combo. Plays a very reminiscent style to Danmachi, being able to search or salvage a specific event via her Climax combo. Unlike Danmachi, though, this is a much more consistent way of getting back the combo itself, whereas Hessian Knife, it just kind of goes through the deck. So this is kind of like if we were able to get Firebolts off the combo instead of Hessian Knives. So very nice way to continuously loop the combo along with our Pants Climax from our level 3. Our level 3 combo, I'm not going to try to say that name because it's French, but the Yumiko.
I do try to say it once in the product opening, so if you guys want to see some butchered up French, go check that out.
Yeah, so we have our level 3 Yumiko combo. She has an on-play heal to stock, which is really nice for this deck as we do play anti-heal. This only works on heal to waiting room, so heal to stock plays around that. Unlike your deck, which is going to be healing to waiting room.
Yeah, I have a bunch of very vanilla-ass heals for some very vanilla-ass characters. So we are playing the meta Goldbar Door deck for Saekano, bringing that back again. The level 1 Megami combo has Twin Drive and one front attack bounce back. So kind of like the same principle of Randall's level 1 combo, we want to play the combo and get back our characters every turn, except she just has the ability to bring herself back to my hand every turn. So I think this early game is going to be a lot of use the landing combo, I'm going to stun combo, you're going to stun combo, I'm going to stun combo. And then my level 3 game does heal to waiting room, so I am going to be at a slight disadvantage in terms of out healing him. But hopefully we can get the job done just by the on reverse burn 2 from the 3-2 Megami.
So one card in this particular matchup that I'm going to try to prioritize against this deck are the level 1 Bomb Kazuki, as well as the level 1 Sachi Brainstorm. So the reason for the Kazuki is because I can get value out of the Kazuki by making it so that you cannot effectively use combo if you want to try to front over her, because obviously you cannot use your combo to bounce back to hand if you're not there anymore. The reason I want to prioritize the Sachi Brainstorm is because she is an assist 500, and she would allow my Sachi level 1 combos to be 6-5, which is a number that you're going to have to put in a little bit of work to contest if you want to fully utilize your combo, as with Climax, you go up to 6,500 power, and obviously, as with the Reverser, if you tie, that doesn't let you use your combo.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to look for my level 1 Brainstorm myself, which also gets 500, but it's only during my turn. Yeah, very interested in how this matchup goes. Were they in the same time period?
I want to say...
Grisaia was first, or Saekano 2 was first?
I think Grisaia first, then Saekano 2, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if those decks coexisted unrestricted at the same time period. Because these are both decks that have been restricted at one point or another. This got on the restriction list, got off, and Saekano is currently still on the restriction list. Both were very oppressive for their ability to just not die, basically. Alrighty.
I have
the honors.
I have the first, second cards.
Yep.
Alright. I got first last time. Let's see if I can get first again.
Okay, I am first this time. Alright, pitch 2.
I will also pitch 2.
Actually, I'm pitching 3. I pitch 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Okay, going right ahead. Draw clock, draw 2. Okay. Alright, not the best attacker, but it's an attacker. Does position matter?
No.
I don't think so.
It doesn't matter until level 1 when I can play my assist 500.
Yeah, so we'll just attack with our Utaha Magi for 2.
1, 2. I want those. Okay, draw for turn. I think out of the cards in my hand, I think the best one to clock is the level 0 Kazuki Bomb, even though I said that I wanted it earlier.
You can probably just get it back pretty easily, right?
Yeah, I have multiple events that can get it back, being the 1-1 feeding event as well as the 1-0 cooking event associated with the Climax combo. Okay, currently I cannot beat that.
Nice. Don't mill Climax.
So I'll play my Kazuki.
Just don't do it.
On play, I mill 2. If I mill a Climax, I can give one of my characters 2,500 power until end, or 1,500 power until end of turn, so she would become 2,500.
Nice.
Unfortunate.
Here's where you play another one.
Here's where I play a Climax Swapper. So the Climax Swapper's other effect is on play, I can top check to rearrange, so it's the same as the Kaguya Climax Swap. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna put this on the bottom because I want this to be more easily paid out. And we'll go for direct attacks. Sure. So I will start with the direct with the Kazuki for 2.
Cancel.
And then direct with the Chizuru Climax Swap for 2.
Okay. 2's good. Minus zeros. Okay, draw for turn. Honestly, did not expect this to live though, so we are already surpassing expectations here. Clock our level 2 killer. We Randall plays like 1 level 2, and I don't think we'll see that this game.
I play 1 level 2 and it's a bomb.
Okay, let's play our send to memory.
Hey, look, the memory JCs.
It's me, but you. It's you, but me. My version of the send to memory is when one of my other characters attacks, she gets 1,000. So I'm going to attack here first. If he chooses not to activate, I can reverse it, but he'll probably just activate the effect.
Yeah.
So we can get the direct. Yeah, should be good. Declare front.
I will use my Kazuki effect. Pay 1, send her to memory when one of my other Grisaia characters in front attacked, and I bounce the character being attacked back to my hand.
Okay, and this is trigger for 1.
Take the 1. I want those in my deck though.
You're good. Alright. Discard or direct?
Direct.
2.
1, 2. Cancel.
Oh, okay, we're still here.
I'm still here. Draw for turn.
Yeah, if he's clocking those, chances are he just has a bunch of Climax combos in hand. I don't think there's a lot of cards he would prioritize over that outside of Climax combo pieces, so.
Well, you want to know what's happening this turn?
Nothing.
You're not using your JC effect. Play Chizuru. Play top check to rearrange.
Okay.
Front.
Okay.
For 2.
2? 2's good.
Alright, you are now 1 before I am.
Alright, this is very good news for me. Draw for turn.
I hate it here.
Let's clock a Climax 2 level. Let's get green. Draw 2. Alright. Let's see. Alright, this is fine. Okay.
This is not fine.
I'm actually gonna play this Eriri because I needed to tap.
To play the event.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the event. I need to tap 2 of my characters. They don't stand next turn, so this is going to be permanent back row for a while. And search my deck for a character. Search out my level 1 combo. And then I'll be able to send a character from my rating to stock and put the game event to my bottom of deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, and then we'll throw. What are we throwing here? Probably this. Don't need this. Don't want to take more damage than we have to. I expect my combo advantage to be very consistent this game.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the bounce zone. Okay, anything else we want to do? Alright. Yeah, we'll just play 1k1. Shall I? Well, I'm always going to bounce. I'll give 1,000 here across. Well, I'll give 1,000 here across turn. Now the question is, do I want to use the pay 1 top check 4? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I will pay 1.
Cards are nice.
Yeah, cards are nice. Having more mill ability is also nice. So let's grab the Izumi.
Okay, cards in hand.
6.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. I'm good with this, so I'm not gonna twin drive. So I'll direct here for 3.
1, 2, 3. I have yellow incoming, so I'm looking to level red or blue. Probably red. Goodbye, Kazuki.
Okay. Direct, no twin drive for 3.
1, 2, 3. Take cancel again.
And front, no twin drive, 3. A lot of 3s.
And I take.
Alright, here you go. So they all have front attack bounce back until the end of your turn.
Alright, I will clock the 1/1 anti-change bottom deck bomb Yumiko.
Not going to be doing that a lot.
Not really high priority in Saekano. Okay, let's see. What is our line of play here? We have one copy of Sachi Combo in our waiting room. So let's start by playing a cooking and milling 2 and adding the levels.
Zeros.
0.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
So we salvage a 0. Off of that, I will salvage the level 0 Michiru that has Ditch Climax Salvage. So we'll play Michiru. We'll use her first effect, look at the top card of our deck, and we can either leave it there or send it to waiting room. I will definitely leave that there. And then I will discard a Climax to salvage Sachi. Alright. It's time to cook. Triple Sachi.
Yeah,
you triple combo, I triple combo.
Sounds like a plan.
And then we'll also play our Sachi Brainstorm in the back row.
Yep.
And then
it's Morbin time.
Let's cook.
Okay.
So I will activate Sachi's Climax Combo effect. When the Climax is placed and she's in the front row, I can choose to either salvage a cooking or I can search my deck for a cooking. So I will salvage 2 cookings and I will search a cooking.
Alright, gotta shuffle your deck.
Yep. And then additionally, Sachi gains 500 power for each of my other Grisaia characters. So she is 6k base, 7k with Climax, and then the ones that are in front of my Brainstorm are boosted by another 500 power.
Yep.
Okay, so with this much deck in my first deck rotation, I am expecting to just go to level 2 in this deck, which I don't really see as like a massive problem. The one thing that I think is going to be interesting moving forward is how I'm going to get this into memory, because with your Climax combos, if I try to front into you,
I'm just gonna bounce away.
You can just run away.
Yeah.
And then if I leave it there, and you could just decide, yeah.
and then it just happens like a next turn.
Yeah.
Well, that requires me having another bard though, so
just have it.
Just have it.
All right, I will go to attack phase. I will declare front attack here.
Back to the hand.
And this is going to be for 2.
Okay. 1, 2.
Front attack.
Back to hand.
For 3.
1, 2. Cancel.
And then front attack.
Back to hand.
For 2.
1, 2. 2's good. Alright, stand. She can't stand. Draw for turn.
Alright, fortunate that I did not trigger any Climaxes. That's always nice. Oh, they're back.
Did they leave? Was that a thing that happened? No, I don't think so. Alright.
They just like phased out. And now they phased back in.
Okay. Well, so to counter his Brainstorm, I'm going to play a Brainstorm of my own. And this is front 500 during my turn, so with the 1k1, I will be 500 over.
And they'll be 7k, and I will be 6-5.
Yep. I will actually Brainstorm, though, because I think I want to mill down a bit. Hit 1. Alright, let's see. Let's grab a healer, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. Double check. Yeah, we're fine like that.
Alright.
There you go.
So how many Climaxes are you out?
I am out 5. I am out 2 Goldbar, 3 door.
Okay.
Alright. 1k1.
Yep.
Front for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Front for 2.
1, 2, take, level up. I'm going to level... I'm gonna actually level blue here.
Okay. Alright, and front... I think I want to pay out that event. I can give it back in my deck. That'll trigger for nothing and nothing. So that's 2.
1, 2. Take 2.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, draw for a turn. There's still 1 Climax left in my deck, and it is a pants. So what are we doing about that?
How many are you out right now?
I'm out 6.
6.
Missing 1 of each.
Mm.
So there are a few things I could do. I could just clock here to draw into it. And then just hold it for later. Unfortunately, our deck is at a position where it's not possible to use the cooking events to salvage back the Sachis. But clocking here does potentially allow me to get them from the new deck. I think I will... I'm going to clock... I'm going to clock the anti-heal so that I can get yellow, and then draw the last 2 cards of my deck. So I'm refreshing 6.
Okay. I do see there is 1 Sachi that I hit to clock, luckily, so... Chances are you're not going to be able to triple Sachi this turn.
That's what you think. Have you ever heard of YOLO Alice's with new deck? I'm going to show you YOLO Sachis.
YOLO cooking.
YOLO cooking in new deck.
No recipe, just instinct.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to start with my Sachi Brainstorm. Pay 1, and this actually pays out the feeding, which I do want in my waiting room so that I can potentially pick it up. I have the Bonder in my hand. 1, 2... Hey, Sachi! Okay.
Alright, so this opens you up to just a milling any level 1.
Alright, let's cook.
Yep.
That's not...
That is not cooking.
Okay, but I will get the Event Bonder.
Yep.
Alright, more cooking.
Oh. There's no way these can all be zeros. Alright, nice.
Alright, so we got a Sachi.
A couple Climaxes though, which is concerning on your end.
Just a little bit. We'll be fine. Oh. Alright, let's play the Sachi. Do we want to just cook more?
Maximum cooking.
I think we do want to threaten that to go back to hand, force it back. Unfortunately, we don't get the +1 soul, but I think it's fine. With Climax, we'll have pretty decent damage output.
Yep.
And then we'll just push up this Michiru.
Sure.
Man, I really want to cook more.
Do it!
Alright, cook. Let's cook.
Let him cook.
I got 1, but there's no Sachi
that
here.
didn't really accomplish anything.
There's no Sachi.
There is no Sachi. Huh? Ooh, top chick 1 at Sachi? Top chick up to 4 at Sachi. You'll find one.
Surely. Alright. Effect. I don't think it really matters, but 500 power here. Pay 1. Send this to waiting room.
Sachi top deck.
No.
No.
But I need that.
These are all clean though.
Oh,
Sachi.
All right.
See, cooking does work.
All right, now we're cooking.
All right, not too bad. Not too bad.
All right, and with that, I'll play 1k1. They're all in here, so we'll salvage 2.
All right, how many in waiting room?
2.
2. Cards in deck?
Decent number. 5, 10, 14.
14. Okay. So 4 and 14. Okay, go ahead.
It's about to be 1 and 11. Okay. Declare front.
Bounce back.
For 2.
Refreshing 6, missing 1 of each.
Okay. You didn't trigger any, so they must both still be in your hand. You have how many cards in hand?
I have 7 right now.
So you're going to be 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you bounce back 2 of those, the other 2 Megumis. Funnily enough, you have no memory yet.
I do not. Like, I never got a chance to use memory. 2. Level. Yep.
Alright, front.
Yep. Bounce back.
For 3. I will get a Climax back here, as I can use it as discard fodder for my Event Bonder.
1, 2, 3, cancel.
And then declare front.
No bounce.
No bounce. Okay, for 2.
Okay. 1, 2.
And then I will use my reverser effect.
Okay, so the reason why I didn't bounce there is because
You
well,
have-
I don't need 3 Megumis. I'm probably gonna play early the healer, and I also just want to do more damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so stand. My every can finally stand now. Draw for turn. Oh, interesting. Alright, no clock. Play early, play healer. If I have 2 or less climaxes, I'll play heal. And I think this is fine. So we'll just bring that back here. I'm gonna swing for 3-2-3 instead of 2-2-4. Well, actually, no, this doesn't matter because I'm gonna change it. Yeah, nothing else to do here. Just keep it simple.
Mike is finally going to get memory.
Start to accumulate my huge 1 memory. Change into the 2-1 level assist. 1k1.
Yep.
Okay. Front.
And
Salvage.
power here, I assume.
Yeah, power here.
Yep.
Salvage. Salvage healer.
So you have 1 climax in waiting room, right? And then,
Yeah, 1 waiter.
okay, so you're out 4. Okay. And you salvage what?
Salvage the healer finisher.
Okay.
For 3.
3. 1, 2, cancel. Nice.
Okay, and then front, pay 1 twin drive, pay out the climax, 1 trigger, so 1 trigger for 3.
1, 2, 3. Cancel again. All right, last climax.
All right, no, we need this 3 to stick. All right, direct, no twin drive, 4.
Oh, I'm canceling this for sure. Cancel. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Perfect. Okay. I once again find myself at 3 deck. Once
Oh,
again.
draw for turn 2 deck. Yeah,
I once again find myself with 2 deck and I can't
cook it.
I can't-
I can't cook.
I can't cook.
I can't cook.
Oh my god. Okay, I will not clock. I'm going to start by playing my level 0 Makinan Sachi. Using the effect, I'm going to discard a cooking event and grab feeding instead. We will use the feeding event, pay 1.
We go from cooking to feeding.
Yep. And then I will salvage 1. Alright, turns out that climax that I got last turn is just going to end up being used. So I salvage 1,
There you
and
go.
then I reveal the top card of my deck. If
Yep.
it is a level 0 character, which it is not, then I would send it to stock. I'm going to play another one of these, and I'm going to discard... I'll discard another feeding.
Discard cooking for feeding.
Or discard cooking for another feeding,
Feed
which I will
me
play.
3 more.
And then I'm going to send this to memory. And with that one, I will grab... So this is here. I'll grab the 3-2 Yumiko.
How many more of the 3-2s do you have in waiting room right now?
There's 1 in my hand, there's 2 in waiting room, and...
Okay. We know where all his finishes are right now.
Alright, and then
Cooking.
we're gonna... Which one do I want to go back? I want this one to go back.
Do you want to discard climax salvage?
Yeah.
Cookings are in your memory. Or feedings are in your memory. Okay.
Alright, and then since all the cookings are once again in my waiting room, we're going to just grab them back from waiting room. So, 1k1, grab these back. Let's go with a front attack for 3.
1, 2, 3. 3's good.
Nice. Alright, declare front here
Bounce back.
for 2, refreshing 6. I need to check waiting room real quick. Okay. Alright. Refresh points. No!
Cancel.
Double no! Declare front.
Bounce back.
Ah,
Triple no! I take it.
I'm upset. Go ahead.
Alright. Draw for turn. Alright, so the awkward part about the current deck state is I have so many Climaxes in there. But I can't really just do nothing because I have to attack, so I'm gonna trigger some of them most likely. Even if I don't, if it goes to level 3, you can stock swap me, and those stock swaps, Climaxes are just gonna go into my new deck. So I have to refresh this turn. But unfortunately, since I'm 2-6, I can't refresh and an early play heal because I would just refresh to 3-0. So it's unfortunate whichever way we look at it.
How many out right now?
4.
4, 1 in hand, 1 in stock. I think. Oh wait, no, you twin drove.
I twin drived out the
so there's
door.
3 in deck. At most.
Yeah. So I could brainstorm. And
Brainstorm
maybe I get lucky and search the rest of my deck if I mill all the Climaxes.
Brainstorm hit 1, search 0.
But that probably wouldn't be the end of the world either, since I can Izumi the rest out. Any other alternatives? It's not seeming like I have alternatives here. I'm definitely not leaving that deck by itself into his turn. Alright, let's brainstorm. So this is a search brainstorm. 1, 2. Alright, one more. Damn it.
So you can search one
search
only?
2. I search for anti-salvage.
Okay, I'm gonna check waiting room.
Yep.
Let's see which Climax is the last one. It's a bar.
Yeah, and in the interest of shuffling that bar back, we're gonna play Izumi and pay 1. Send to memory. Top check up to 4, add any character. I whiff, go back to deck, and I refresh 7, missing door.
Okay, so how many cards in hand now?
It's 8.
Jesus. It's a lot of hand.
Yeah, it's a lot of compression. We just gotta outlast Randall here. There we go. Refresh point. Get another Utahan there. Alright, do I have another level 2? Nope. Alright, so we're just chilling here. Nice thing about this area is that it's 6-5. And then with the level assist, it'll be 7k, so I can contest his 6k Sachi.
7-5 with that as well.
7k with, yeah, 7-5 with that as well. Very nice. Nothing else to do. Yeah, nothing else to do.
Just play a last character, and then it's go time.
Thinking if I want to play down this anti-salvage for any reason. If I trigger a door, I don't care about salvaging. How many cards in your hand?
5.
Maybe you care. Who knows? Alright, let's play that.
Okay.
Okay, front attack with my early play healer for 2.
1, 2, take 2, level up. We're going to level the anti-salvage or anti-heal.
Yep. Front attack. This is 7-5 for 1.
Take 1,
Direct for salvage. Nothing to salvage. For 2.
cancel.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. This is actually pretty okay, I think. Draw for turn. Okay, this is quite okay, I think. I'm actually going to clock a cooking event because the rest of my hand is really good. Alright. I'm going to start with a Musashi.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah.
On play
Then-
plus 15, early play, and Musashi.
Yeah, and then I'm going to follow up with a Brainstorm, paying this out to try to get it. So if I had started with the level 3 Yumiko, then it would have sent the top card of my clock to stock, so I would not have been able to pay this out immediately after, so that's why I lead off with the Musashi. We hit 1. Okay, so we'll just get back the Musashi, or the combo here.
Yep.
Let's see, so I could do this, ditch this, do this, ditch this. this mills. So I'm out 5 in waiting room, 1 in hand, 2 left in deck. If I attack 3 times, even if I don't trigger any climaxes, I'm still only 2 and 8.
2 and 8. Not the best. So but if you do trigger, then you're just dead.
Yeah. So I'm going to play a cooking event. Try to mill through some more. We got 3. That being said, I committed the Musashi. I don't really need to play.
And like you're only getting
3s.
2 heals worth of value anyway, so.
Yeah. But the level 3 is potentially a good card to have for next turn. To have another copy. Is it even gonna matter? Am I just gonna discard this? I'm discarding these 2. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so now if I attack 3 times, it would be 2 and 6.
Yeah, it's very survivable.
But that's assuming I don't trigger any.
If
I trigger any, I'm 1 and 6, which is really bad.
So it's like, can you hedge against, you know, the alternative, right? Like, are you able to mill down enough so that it wouldn't be a problem?
It also depends on whether or not you cancel the Musashi attack.
Right, because the Musashi will make you mill 1.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to start with a Yumiko. I'm going to discard a Kazuki to heal to stock. I'll play Amane. I'll use her effect to buff. The Musashi's going to end up being... No, the combo's going to end up being bigger because I pay 1 and gain 2k.
Yeah.
So this is the one I'll use to attack.
Yeah, so give that 15.
Give this 15. And then pay 1 sack. I think I want to go through 3 cards. Depending on how many climaxes I see, I may want to go through the 4th card.
So if you leave it at this and you attack 3 times and mill Musashi, then you have 2 cards left in deck. You're banking on one of those last 2 to be a climax. So maybe it's better to mill 1 more. That way you can just have 1 card left in deck.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Proccing Musashi.
I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure the card I add is just getting discarded.
Okay.
So we'll play the 2nd Yumiko. We'll discard the card I just got, heal to stock. Well, now that I think about it, I probably should have left 2 more cards in my deck. Because I could potentially play the level 0 Kazuki in my hand to prevent you from getting an on reverse burn 2, but it also mills 2 cards mandatory. So I probably should have kept 2 more cards in deck with the Amane and only milled 2 cards and then let the Kazuki mill the other 2 cards.
Yeah, that certainly seems like a better line, yeah.
It'll be fine. This will just mill the climax. It's fine. Alright. Okay, it did not mill the climax.
It's
fine.
This will mill the climax.
Okay, alright. Alright, let's go.
Yep.
So now the question is, where do I want to start? You have how much stock? You have 9 stock? How much deck do you have?
Alright, so I have 5, 10, 15, 18 deck. 18 deck.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Double stock swap?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright, so I'm going to front attack here. I will use the combo pay 1.
Single stock?
Stock swap.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And this is going to be for 3 and salvage.
If you salvage, you don't have soul.
Oh, that's true. Why is that a card? 3.
1. Cancel.
Okay, and then,
Mussolini? Well, you want to pay out the climax, right?
yeah. Now I want to pay this out. So I'll front, and then I'll pay 1, and I will burn 1 this time.
Okay.
For 3.
Cancel.
This is unfortunate. Front attack for 3. And refreshing with 7.
Okay, there's 3 out in my waiting room. Alright, so we do have a guaranteed next turn. Very, very nice. Tap.
Refresh point.
1,
3.
2, 3. Cancel on 3. Oh
my!
my!
Burn 1.
Okay. Stand. Draw. Alright, I'm 4 out. So certainly some in here.
So I hit at most 3.
Yeah. At most 3.
All right, still better than your stock swap last game.
Okay, let's see. So I have 2 finishers in here. Probably one there. Okay. Now, ideally, I want to refresh and then heal everything off. Unfortunately, that means if I refresh, I won't have access to my Megumins anymore in waiting room to change off of the 2-1. So that's unfortunate. Because I have to change it at the beginning of Climax. I can't just start up change and then mill afterwards. Am I okay with being at 3-1? Well, he only has 2 cards in, or two stock. So he only has 1 level 3 next turn. What is the worst he can do?
I might not even have 1 level 3 next turn.
Oh yeah, if you bounce, then you just won't have the option even.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think 3-1 will have to be where will be next turn. Another upside of playing my level 3s now is I can potentially pay out more of the blind stocks from the Climax swap. So let's go for that.
Or the stock swap.
Oh, stock swap, yeah. All right, so pay 2.
There's 1.
There's 1. And play a changer. We'll leave that there. Where's my 3rd? Do I have a 3rd in here? I do not. Don't have my 3rd level 3 in here. Oh, it's here. Oh, I actually could change. Perfect.
Yeah, because you could
I can change
into the 3,
heal, change. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. I do want to pay more stock, though. Potentially. I have 5 here, 6. I'm still 2 unaccounted for. Where could they be?
Well, let's see. Currently on the board, you are paying 3 stock.
Yeah. Wait, is it 3 stock? Isn't it 2 stock?
1. You do that?
Oh yeah, true.
That's what I thought you were going to do, actually.
Yeah, no, that's what I should do, yeah, for sure. Alright, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Play that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Start of Climax. Pay 1. Oh, there's the other one. Summon. Heal. Change. Pay 1.
Okay.
Pay 1.
Yep. And that's all the climaxes.
That is all the Climaxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
8. When I play Climax, I'll bounce, give this 1k.
They all have anti-backup, so as long as you are bigger, then
Alrighty.
you're chilling.
Would you rather have Musashi or... Alright, we'll front here.
Yeah, I would want to use this as late as possible, because if I don't have to use this, then I would prefer not to. So who wants to attack the...
Musashi first.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't matter, because I wouldn't be able to play the card that I get back anyway, but...
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, 3.
I just need to cancel. I'm not canceling.
Sir, you look very on the brink. You never know. You still have 5 left in deck, so...
Okay.
Refresh point. On reverse, pay 1, burn 2.
1, 2. I'm dying.
Declare front.
Yep.
I mean, you have to, right? Like, you can bounce the last one if you want. Goldbar. 5 stock.
1, 2. Cancel.
On reverse, pay 1. Oh god. Burn 2.
1, 2. Cancel.
Alright, front.
Yeah.
You got it, right?
Alright. See ya.
Alright, so he's using that to prevent the burn 2. So now all he has to do to survive is just is to cancel this swing for 3. 3.
1. I want that. 2, 3. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. It all went wrong when I canceled and didn't go to 1.
True.
Oh man, because my hand was like, I think I had like 2 Sachis or like 2 bombs and a cooking and climax.
It's all set up.
I was just like all ready to go, and it's like, oh, I canceled. No, I can't believe I canceled after canceling all those other times too.
Yeah. Like, I certainly did not expect my Amagi to just be on the board, because like my hand was kind of sus. I had 3 gold bars in a door. I clocked the door and then drew another gold bar, and then drew another door. And then the rest of my hand was like level 1s.
Yeah, so one really interesting thing about the Grisaia deck is that we run 4 copies of this, not only because it is like a good tech card against decks that heal a lot, but this is also like our only card that we run in this deck that can actually kill things over 2,000.
Yeah.
Or over like 1,500 power.
Unless we mill 2 with the other Kazuki.
Because this can't do it consistently. I mean, like, I guess you can do it with that too. But you would prefer to hold on to that in order to utilize it to grab the events back.
Yeah.
But, like, this card is actually just, like...
It's a beater.
It's a beater.
Yeah.
A 2,500 beater.
2-5 is big, man. Unless you're playing against Hololive, then you can't kill anything.
Yeah. Okay, but, yeah, not drawing this kind of hurt a little bit.
You had, early game not having that, so you couldn't contest my board, and then... Later on, when I was level 2, you did have one opportunity to crash into my 3-2, so that you could get the anti-heal off, but I assume that you just weren't in the proper position to do so.
Not only that, but I also felt like in that situation when I was crashing, that by keeping the level 3 on the board, I didn't think that you were going to, from the position that you were at, I didn't think you were going to commit healers on the following turn anyway. So I have a chance on the next turn to potentially get the anti-heal and then crash it into the early play heal on the next turn. But instead I got sent to level 3, and it just kind of seemed like a good time to play my level 3 finisher game.
Yeah.
So I
never really got the right opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it seemed... I think the only abnormal thing about this game was how little memory I actually had.
Yeah, because you never played this.
Because like I never got my level 0 game off the ground. I was just lucky that you couldn't contest my 1 Amagi, and then next turn I drew the JC, and those were my only zeros the entire time. Like going to level 1, I actually had to play my area to tap. So no, all my memory stuff is just level 0, and just didn't really find any of it. And then the one time I got this, you just couldn't even contest it, so it just...
I just ran it over.
I just ran it over, and then my Amagi was still there.
Yeah. What I think was nice about this particular game is that it showcased for this deck that even though you went into level 3 with just 2 memory, using the change line just allows you to fill in all of the missing pieces in order to fulfill your 4 memory condition, which is really nice.
If you think about it, all the memory that the Saekano deck generates, because like they're all stock based, right? They all cost the stock. It's not like Tensura or Slime where you have like some free stock with the 1-0 Shizus. You're basically converting your stock compression into memory compression. But especially in a matchup such as Grisaia, it can be potentially very nice to do so, because the finisher relies on getting some nice timed stock swaps, right? But if you have like a bunch of stock, or if you have a bunch of memory and only like 4 or 5 stock, the stock swap version becomes a lot less effective, and they'll probably have to go for like the burn ones, which like it's not a super strong finishing tool in and of itself.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this deck, is that like this card, like the fact that it has stock swap as an option is really nice, but at the same time, you would have much preferred to have the stock swap on an external card, and you would have also preferred the finisher mode to be not just a burn 1.
So again, that's another part of where I'm when we talked about this deck at the end of last game, I mentioned that it was like deceptively strong, and one of the reasons is because you read the Yumiko and it doesn't seem super powerful, but it's really, I think this Grisaia deck is the sum of its parts that really made it so oppressive when it first came out in Japanese. We think about a pay 1 burn 1 finisher or pay 1 stock swap finisher, and it really just isn't super amazing, but all the things that are attached to it, like the trigger it's on with the pan, so it allows you to get the cooking back, on play heal to stock, so you can fully abuse the anti-heals, having a really cheap costed finisher, so that you could proactively use all your feedings and like brainstorm, so your primary goal of just keeping compressed and canceling as much as possible, you can dedicate a bunch of stock to that, and you still have a good low stock finisher. However, obviously the downside is you're burning 1, or you're stock swapping. And stock swap is something that your opponent can control, their own resource state of. So.
Yeah. So it's more or less the early game. When it goes really well, it goes like really
just
well.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah. But and then as long as you can get a good foundation going into your late game, that's when this deck gets really, really strong. So yeah, pretty much just like the consistency behind both of the level 1 events and things like that, just being able to grab your level 1 are really strong.
So this is actually going to be our last game. We are going to have a rest day, and we are just going to have 2 Grisaia gameplay matches featuring this deck twice. I did want to briefly bring up our thoughts on the competitive viability of this Grisaia anti-heal deck, because when it first came out, like we were talking about, it actually did get enough results to actually get hit on the ban list. However, we are playing a completely different game nowadays. It's been 3 years since it originally came out in Japanese, and the English format is a whole different beast compared to what it was back then. Do you think that anti-heal is enough to push this Grisaia deck into competitive viability?
No, especially with the the aggressiveness of a lot of modern finishers, and then also the prevalence of very weird healing abilities that don't send to waiting room. So obviously we have the very common heal to stock. We see that on decks such as Danmachi. We also have in certain decks like Bang Dream, we have heal abilities that send to like every which way.
Yeah, send
places
to,
like
send to memory, send to bottom deck,
send to
hand, heal to hand.
And then like another prominent deck in the upcoming format will be the quintessential quintuplets, Itsuki based 8-door deck, which also has an early play that heals to hand. So that is one of the main strengths of Grisaia back in the day, apart from the consistency of the level 1 game, was the combination of Kazuki with just cards that can put consistent pressure on your opponent. Not this one, but like the Kazuki Musashi, potentially being an early play Musashi as well, that you could utilize to put pressure on your opponent and then also prevent them from healing and releasing that pressure. That was one of the main advantages of playing this deck back in the day, but I feel like decks these days are able to just match that kind of pressure.
It certainly seems, from my perspective, looking at the Grisaia deck and how it wants to function, is that it really wants to outgrind your opponent and just slowly win the damage race through your own resource efficiency and compression, and your opponent not being able to early play regular heals if there were a bunch of early play healer decks around that got affected by anti-heal. Nowadays, though, there aren't that many decks like that, and the English meta is a lot more aggressive. You'll often find times that games will just end in 4 to 5 turns. You play against 7 Deadly Sins, doing play a Stock Soul every turn, and then turn 4 they double Escanor bounce you, and like your anti-heal doesn't do anything. And saying like Sword Art Online, they have the 2 analysis, and then you're not going to do anything against 2 analysis, and they're early also not heals to stock, maybe like once or twice per game. So like it really is very inconsequential there either. So it just seems like it's just too slow, and outgrinding these decks are too fast, and the anti-heal just doesn't quite match up with the current metagame.
Yeah, another interesting factor with the modern metagame is I think as the game kind of turns into a more level 2s at level 2 focused game plan, obviously with decks like Alice running around, you're able to have those really strong level 2 combos, but we also have other decks coming out like the Muron level 2 and Slime Volume 3. These game plans, while they do not heal like a more conventional for its time level 2 game plan where you would just play early play healers, the fact that those Climax combos are able to not only generate advantage but also create some extremely compressed deck states, it lets you mitigate damage in a different way than healing by just like making it much easier to cancel. And so as we move into that sort of metagame, the anti-heal loses even more value, just as like it's not really healing that's making the damage prevention.
Decks nowadays are no longer winning by out healing their opponent. They're either out compressing them at a hyper rate, or they're just killing you.
Or both.
Or both, yeah. And the best decks nowadays just do both at such an easy rate. Just level 2s getting +2 resources per Climax combo. Like Kanata getting +2 resources per Climax combo. Sometimes it's just too much to bear. So unfortunately, this deck... Obviously, if you like Grisaia, I think the deck is very fine. Like, this deck is very solitary in a sense, in that you can just do your own thing and just do your fundamentals outplay your opponent, just play good Weiss, don't misplay, pay out your Climaxes. Good deck to practice your fundamentals with.
Yeah, I would say that although it's not announced yet for English, Set 2 does introduce some pretty neat decks and deck archetypes for Grisaia that I think would be really cool to explore if they announce it for Set 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're familiar with the 2/1 Bodyguard Free Fresh. That is a really, really fun card to utilize.
I don't know about fun, but it's definitely a very powerful card to play and very not fun to play against.
Yeah, that's very true. But there's some cool stuff in Set 2 if they ever do eventually announce it. So I definitely think that if you are a fan of Grisaia, or even just a fan of like the art style, because this is definitely an art style that is very appealing, then this is definitely a deck that you could look to pick up and
chances are they probably will announce Set 2. Bushido literally owns Grisaia at this point, and I don't feel like they would release Grisaia Set 1 at this point in time in English
without
the plans of 2. Kind of like how they released Saekano 1 so they could release Saekano 2 like super soon after, and we'll probably get Saekano 3 sometime down the line. So both of these sets are sets that have future expansions potentially, and are very likely in my opinion, so much more to look forward to. But this does wrap up our Grisaia content block. We are going to have, I believe it's Quince 3. So the final set of Quince, probably, for now.
If it's not, then we'll be sure to put a note in the video.
Yeah, if between the time of this recording and the Japanese announcing another Quince set based off of some whatever content they might have, then it wouldn't be the final set. But for now, it is the Quince movie final set. We are going to have that. Very fun set, especially putting a bunch of waifu decks into top tier meta viability, honestly. Just some of the most cracked waifu decks we've seen in the game, in the history of Weiss. So
I'm sure people are already sick of seeing these like Nino waifu decks, even just with 2 sets.
Yeah, well, Set 3 Nino, Set 3 Itsuki, Set 3 Ichika.
Those are decks.
Sorry, Miku. Alright, but yeah. Okay, that does do it from Mike and Randall on the Tressa's Collectibles channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.